Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. This is Aaron Jones, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
The 23, it's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on 2nd down, it's Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
34-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Second down at 4. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 27. 7 yards there and a first down.
27-yard line.
On first and 10, Watson rolling to his right, completing it to the right side, Johnson. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. On second down, Johnson, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Watson's
not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
37-yard attempt. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Packers.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Davante Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And he finds Gronk. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Watson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
47-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cook. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Packers 14, Texans 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On second down now, it's Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Complete.
It's a big play for the Pack on third. 42 yards.
First down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Rodgers now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the Texans' 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On first down, it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Watson now on first down. Dancing to his left. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. Gronkowski's going to go. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Taken in the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Packer.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
on play action. Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there for the Texans. 41 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. On 2nd and a couple, Watson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Kenny
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Watson being chased out left. And it's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. But how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Jones, and he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Texans 31, Packers 21.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Hey, 24. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Right here. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. All day, baby. All day, baby. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. And 31.
On 1st down, Watson flush to his right. And this is taken in one hand, and what a catch. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Wild Bill.
On 1st and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Hey. 4 down. I got 86. Bang! 31! Bang!
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
26, Mike. 26. And 25.
Out of the gun, Watson. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
By Lonnie Johnson. It's a gain of 6.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And some room to work. It's a foot race past the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big run there by Jones. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Texans 31, Packers 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Check Mike, check Mike. 26, 24. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS. Check 9, check 9.
Running from the gun, Johnson. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Get the ball.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now it's him carry for Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On the return is Irvin. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now there's the timeout signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And the 13-year man puts it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. 26, Mike. 26. Check.
Now Johnson breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 63 yards on the ground. They'll run it with Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Check nickel. Hey, 31. Hey, 59.
Watson again. This is Johnson. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch the whip. He's coming. Scratch.
Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Here we go. Check. Lucky.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Gronkowski. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
Let it
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
One is done, now part 2.
5-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Okay, over here.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Green Bay.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us, we came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away a little bit cranky on this one.
Meh.
Yeah, a little bit.